The Snow White reviews are here, ladies and gentlemen, but they're not actually the reviews yet because they're social media reactions, which is the dumbest shit ever. So essentially, you can go watch the shitty movie and you can give a social media reaction, but you can't give a full review. It's the most retarded shit ever. It makes no sense. And the fact that Disney has an embargo all the way up until 3 p.m. today. The movie releases tomorrow, but they have a review embargo in place all the way up till 3 p.m. today before full reviews can drop, and the movie drops tomorrow. Now, a lot of the early reactions have been fairly, though I wouldn't say fairly, very positive for the most part from what I've seen. I don't know if you've seen the same thing, but I've seen a lot of people saying that this movie is amazing and is one of the greatest movies of all time, and it's going to be the greatest Disney film of all time, all this shit. And then, of course, this leads to stuff like this right here. Snow White is the film that exposed that all middle-aged white straight men who apparently deeply invested in Disney princess films who knew fact-checking from John's lies. This is somebody who didn't like it. Critics are still under embargo. Audience reactions are good. Premiere was not canceled. So it's middle-aged white straight men. So they're like, these are the type of weirdos that are going to be defending this shitty film. So early Snow White reviews are suspicious. Is Disney orchestrating a PR smokescreen? I do think that there is a lot of that in terms of they only picked certain people to see this movie early. And they wanted those people to get out ahead of the curve and start talking about how this movie is actually. I was watching John Campia's video on it the other day, and he's like, "Listen, I've talked to a lot of people that were just dead set on hating this movie, and they hate Rachel Zegler, and they came out of it thinking it's not too bad. It's not too bad." And I'm like, "What? Disney didn't give access to people that hate Rachel Zegler." They didn't give access to people who were hating on this movie. They gave access to people that they knew were going to give positive feedback on it. That's what they did. This is why they cut the premiere and all of the bullshit. So I think the movie probably is not going to be the complete and total train wreck that maybe a lot of people anticipated, but it's still not going to be good.
Yeah.
But there's going to be a spin to this from mainstream media. And again, if they're so confident in this movie, if it's a good movie, why are embargo reviews locked until the day before it releases? Yeah. This is absolutely insane. So,
absolutely, man. Yeah, that's your first red flag, is that the review embargo is for the day before it releases. So they're already hoping that people are going to buy their tickets, plan their weekend, schedule their weekend around going to go see the movie, time out with the family, time out with the girlfriend. And that's exactly what they're planning on. And it's a major red flag that the review embargo is just a day before it comes out. Go back to the tweet that you just pulled up.
Let's see right here.
This is it's such a tired narrative. The film that exposed all middle-aged white straight men. Come on, man. This scapegoat has been done over and over and over again. It's tiresome. This is Disney's go-to. Whenever they put out fucking slop and the actors spit in the faces of the fans, spit in the faces of people who have supported and buy the tickets and go see the movies, who get the annual passes to the theme parks, who have been raising their kids on all these children's films with Toy Story and Monsters, Inc., Nemo, everything. We have loved Disney for years. Now, their scapegoat, they are attacking you and spitting in your fucking face, and it is tiresome. They have done this for fucking years. Ever since when did Force Awakens come out? 2015? 2015. It has been 10 years, an entire decade, that Disney has been doing this. Whenever they put out fucking slop, oh, it's the white guy's fault. Could you imagine if it were any other race, if it were any other group of people, would this tweet not get ratioed and clipped and attacked? But no, it's the white men's fault, and they can get away with it. And it's so fucking tiresome, dude. It doesn't mean anything anymore. You know what I'm saying? We're always talking about these buzzwords that these fucking weirdo lefty liberals are using to fucking attack us. And they use it so much when it doesn't matter and it doesn't make sense. And now all of a sudden, those words don't have meaning anymore. That's what's happening with this. It's old. It doesn't matter. We don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. And this is the point where they've done it way too much. They've done it, like you said, for a decade, and it just doesn't carry any weight anymore. So nobody cares. And we're going to continue to roast it. I've watched so many videos on this where people are like, there's just so much negativity surrounding this film, and I don't understand why. Because this woman that's involved in it has decided to attack everyone. She's attacked Trump supporters. She's attacked the OG film. She's attacked all of it. She's very unlikable. And now, have you seen she's showing her boobs now at a lot of the premieres? She's finally learning. She's finally learning.
Oh, she took a card out of the playbook from the bitch from Acolyte. Let me just show up to the premiere with my tits out.
Yeah, she's finally learning. Let me see let's see. So it was because I've seen like a lot of these posts and like Rachel Zegler wows at premiere or something like that.
And also, have you seen the pictures or the videos that she's been posting to Twitter and Instagram of her, like recreating the original voice actress for Snow White?
Yes. Yep.
And it's like, wait, hold on. 2 years ago, you were saying that movie was old and tired and that it was out of touch and out of date, and that this is going to be completely different. Snow White isn't going to be saved by no man. No, she's an independent woman. This is completely different. That was weird. But now we need to backtrack a little bit. We need to save face, and we're going to go ahead and recreate pictures, the iconic pictures of the original Snow White voice actress, 2 years removed when you were shitting on the fucking cartoon.
Very well said. Here we go right here. This tweet has 62,000 likes. Oh my God. They got the JD Vance edit already. Holy fuck. No. But yeah, like right here. So now all of a sudden Rachel Zegler's learning that she's better seen, not heard. And it's a little too late for that. It's a little too late for that one. So fucking JD memes are absolutely insane, man. But yeah, so if you actually have looked through a lot of these reviews, though, they're very, very, very sus. It's very sus. Months of controversy swept under the rug. It's no secret that Disney Snow White has been plagued by controversy from the start. Rachel Zegler publicly criticized the original 1937 classic as dated, taking a specific aim at the iconic Prince storyline, dismissing it as creepy and old-fashioned. Fans didn't take too kindly to a lead actress openly belittling the beloved film she was meant to represent. That wasn't the end. Zegler's political statements, including remarks about the 2016 election, Trump supporters, and her vocal pro-Palestine stance during the Israel-Gaza conflict, drew significant backlash from conservative audiences. Meanwhile, Disney caught flack from the left and right for their decision to use CGI dwarves instead of hiring actors, seemingly all because Peter Dinklage called them out. So again, it's absolutely insane. The premiere, suspiciously positive coverage. Fast forward to the premiere, and suddenly a tidal wave of Snow White early social media reviews appeared, and they're all glowingly positive. Variety called Zegler a shining supernova, and the film a visual feast. The Hollywood Reporter called it actually mostly successful. Mostly peaceful?
Actually, mostly successful. Fiery, but successful.
Framing it as a surprising win against expectations. So it's really, this conversation's, I don't think this conversation about this movie is going to last too long. I think this movie is going to come out. I think that the movie itself is, here's what I think. My expectation is that this movie is going to come out. It's not going to be as bad as a lot of us might have anticipated, but because of the positive spin, it's going to be much worse than the media has tried to portray it, and it's going to add to even more negativity. Yeah. So the media putting this positive spin on it, They've overcorrected, and the overcorrection of the media is going to cause even more backlash for it.
Right.
That's my anticipation right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's what they deserve. The media wants to continue to lie and twist and manipulate, then so be it, you know? So I'm just so sick and tired of the bullshit, and I'm so looking forward to roasting this movie. So yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to watching this play out. I'm watching the box office is going to be fantastic to follow, because the opening weekend numbers are not good, and there's going to be some spin on that. They're going to try to twist it just like they did The Little Mermaid. You remember how they twisted that, manipulated that.
Right.
So time will tell. But
I'm still going with my prediction. I think 2 weeks or less is going to be on Disney Plus. I don't think it's going to be free on Disney Plus, but you're going to be able to pay $15-20 on Disney Plus to watch Snow White at home. 2 weeks or less, I'm telling you.
I don't know about that, but probably soon, but I don't know about 2 weeks.
I'm gonna set the line at 2 weeks, and I'm betting the under.
Yeah.
I'm betting the under on 2 weeks.